So topic is nature identification of the organic compound. So whenever any organic compound is given to you in laboratory to check its nature, so first what you have to do, first you have to take a compound plus 2 to 3 ml of water in test tube and vigorously shake it. Then you are having a two choices, either your compound is soluble in water or insoluble in water. Okay. If your compound is soluble in water, then you have to perform the litmus test. Okay. So when you are pouring blue litmus paper into your compound mixer, if blue litmus paper turns to red, that means your compound is water soluble acidic compound. If red litmus paper turns to blue, that means your compound is water soluble basic compound. And if there is a no change on litmus paper, that means your compound is water soluble neutral compound. So this is in the case if your compound is water soluble. Now if your compound is water insoluble, then what you have to do? So you have to take again compound in test tube and add saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, which is considered as a weak base. Again you are having a two choices, either your compound is soluble in sodium bicarbonate and insoluble in sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so if your compound soluble with effervescence, if your compound is soluble with effervescence, then you have to add few drops of HCl, dilute HCl, you will get the PPTs. Okay, and on excess addition of HCl, if PPTs is not dissolved, then your compound is water insoluble acidic compound. And on excess addition of the HCl, if your PPTs are dissolved, or you can say redissolved, that means your compound is amphoteric compound. Okay, so again you are taking a compound in sodium bicarbonate, your compound is soluble with effervescence. So these all are the effervescence of the carbon dioxide that is released from carbonic acids. Then you have to check whether your compound is acidic and amphoteric. You have to add dilute HCl. If PPT is not dissolved, PPT is formed and not dissolved, that means acidic compound. PPT is redissolved, that means it's a amphoteric compound. Amphoteric compound, that means it has a both kind of the functional group is present. Say for example, para-aminobenzoic acid, which is called amphoteric compound. So it having a basic group as well as the acidic group is present in the structure. So acidic and basic both the group are present. So such kind of compounds are called amphoteric compounds. Now if your compound is not soluble in sodium bicarbonate, then again in new test tube you have to take compound plus dilute NaOH, and generally we are taking 20% NaOH. Again you are having a two choices, either your compound is soluble in NaOH or insoluble. Okay, if soluble, then you have to add counter solvent. Okay, so here your compound is soluble in NaOH, so for reprecipitation we have to add counter solvent. Okay, so when you are adding dilute HCl, PPT is formed, that means your compound is phenolic compound, and phenols are generally considered as a weak base. So for that here we require dilute NaOH. NaOH is considered as a strong base. Okay, so this is how you can confirm the phenolic compound. Now again your compound is insoluble in dilute NaOH. Again you have to take a compound plus add dilute HCl in new test tube. Again there are two choices, either your compound is soluble or insoluble. If it is soluble, then add dilute NaOH. Okay, we have to always add counter solvent for reprecipitation. Say for example, your compound is soluble in HCl, so HCl is a acidic reagent, so then for reprecipitation we have to add NaOH. Will get the PPTs, that means your compound is water insoluble basic compound. And last, if your compound is not soluble in water, sodium bicarbonate, NaOH as well as HCl. So that means your compound is insoluble in all solvents. So your compound is water insoluble neutral compounds. Okay. Now one question is that, so why we are taking saturated sodium bicarbonate in first attempt if your compound is water insoluble? So instead of sodium bicarbonate, if we are taking NaOH at these place, then what happen? Okay. So here if we are taking NaOH solution, then what happen? Acidic as well as the phenolic compound. So both are soluble in NaOH. So you cannot identify whether given compound is acidic as well as the phenolic compound, because phenol are weak acid and sodium bicarbonate, which is considered as a weak base. So weak acid weak base reaction is not possible. So that's why in first step we are taking NaSCO3, that means sodium bicarbonate. Second step we are taking NaOH. Third step we are taking dilute HCl. So this is how you can check the nature of the organic compound.